So we've been given the 90 plus Encore Icon player pick. It is a Thunderstruck Winter Wildcard Team of the Year Future Star 90 and above. It is 3 SBCs and it's got an 87, an 88 with a Team of the Week, which really should be Team of the Week or Team of the Season now. I don't get this whole agenda of putting Team of the Weeks back on us. And then we've got an 89. You get a few packs back. Let's see how we grind it then. So the first things first, daily login. Anything challenge based, anything upgrade that comes out on the single day, get that done straight away. That's the easiest thing then. With that, we get obviously an objective complete and we can start opening them up. Now, I would say when it comes to the Prem Team of the Season, you want to open everything up straight away. You kind of don't really want to wait just because this is technically the best one that there is, or at least it seems to be. Everybody plays this one and then we kind of just whittle off a little bit towards the end. But I must admit, with the triple play star plus, we could see some decent ones. So hopefully we do get some sort of fodder in these. More than likely we'll get just a lot of duplicates. Amron was in my one before as well. That's very weird. So then we have the 75 times 5, which is going to be the reward from the daily login. So we'll just open that up and then we can kind of go to the next step. So normally you would kind of utilize them in the player picks, you'd utilize them in the 77 plus. That's going to be the best thing to do if you are not necessarily either opening promo packs or grinding the game beyond belief. So then we want to go into the upgrades because we should have, or in fact, we should have the 84 times 7 back. We don't have the 83 times 7 Prem, as that will be tomorrow. We get that every 2 days rather than every day, whereas this we get every single day, and we have 3 of them. This will require a Team of the Week, so I would suggest holding on at least one. I think I've got a few, as I did actually prepare for this, which is questionable, unless I got these all from the promo packs, to be honest. That probably is more where I've got them from, so don't think I've been smart and done the SBC a few times prior to this. And then obviously we do want to get to the 82s as well, as we don't want to give up too many 83s, as obviously we've got a lot to grind out. So what we're looking for in this is just whacking in as many 82s as we can. We've obviously got an 87 in there as the Team of the Week, so we should be able to put in a few of them. So I don't think we can do, I don't think we can do no 83s, but that should be golden. That means we can do that every single time. I would open up the upgrade first, just because in case you get any duplicates, and if they're only like 84, 85, they're not really going to go into an 89 rated SBC. We're not going to get a Team of the Season to start with. It looks like it's going to be Modric to start with. Who else is in there? It is not a double, so it is just Modric. Okay, fantastic. So we should have everybody duplicate. That's fantastic itself, but it's exactly why I wanted to open this up straight away, because 84s are not going to go into any of the upgrades, because I believe it's an 87 was the lowest. So I'll just put all of these into another 84 times 7, and if I get a duplicate of a Modric, for instance, that wasn't tradable, that is when I will obviously go ahead and put him in. So we'll go and finish up these two, and then I won't bore you with the upgrade. So if you're looking to improve your team, make sure you're heading over to lootbar.gg. They are the best and most reliable coin service you can find. Also with the best 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using the code JT11, 8% off your first ever transaction, and then 5% off every time after that. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours, absolutely guaranteed. Also with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below. So they are back in. We've got the other 84 times 7, one more to go after this. Let's see if we can get a Team of the Season. It is not. Okay, weight is going down. Navas being the board is never a good sign. And there we go. Everything's back in. Can we find a Team of the Season in the final one? Yes, we can. Come on. Who's it going to be? Spanish goalkeeper. So that's going to be the Barca keeper to start with. Okay, we got the gold. And who is that? Dryer. 88 rated. One of the lowest ones we can get. But we always take a Team of the Season. And probably the highest rated ones we got. So we got Modric and Odegaard, which is absolutely perfect. So that's going to go in. I don't care if he's tradable or not. He's going to be utilized in this. So what I always suggest whenever it comes to doing these upgrades is trying to do the highest rate SBC first. It's the hardest one to do, as always. Whether you'd want to put 87s into this, it will all depend on what else you've got going in. So as you can see, to be honest, I haven't got that many 89s, so we're going to have to go to some specials. Some Team of the Seasons are more than happy to go in because we are going to pack quite a lot of them with a lot of the methods. And most definitely, if you've not checked out the video prior to this one, I'd give it at least a little bit of a watch just to see kind of the best way. So Bands is definitely going in, and then we'll kind of see what else we've got kind of running through here. So Muslera, honestly, I really screw with his name. We'll go with a 92, and then the problem is I reckon that's going to be too high. So if we go with Diaz, okay, hold on, no, that's right. So if we went 80, so that's 88. We got anybody lower rated then, and we got a 90 or something, just so I can see the rating. Oh, 88 here. What do we got here? Oh no, he's not. Of course, he's not going to be there. What about if I change him for an 87? No. So I'm gonna need 89. 89 changes it. So I'll go with João Pedro instead. And Odegaard needs to go in still, so we change it for the keeper, and that's going to be the first one done. So nice and easy. What I would suggest also with all of the tradable packs, I say this for every sort of tradable pack that you can get, sell everything. If you are struggling with coins, if you've not necessarily been able to kind of get as many coins in, sell everything. Anything that's tradable is worth selling at the minimum, or even discarding the silvers. At the very minimum, getting rid of them is perfect because you are getting at least a little bit of coins out of them. Same as Laporte here. Instead of discarding him, instead of putting the tradable one back into an SBC, sell for the coins, because then you could open up a promo pack. It is as simple as that with some of them. We also have, I want to say, do we have the nano packs back? We've got 2 of them, so we may as well. We've got the last 300 points worth of opening. Again, I don't necessarily condone opening promo packs because, ooh, Saliba. I don't know, I don't like them at some elements, but then at the same time, if you're going to pay for them, at least do it in the times where it actually sees fit. I just wouldn't necessarily get sucked into opening every single one because it can be a little bit expensive. I'm not going to lie. I think this is the first year where I'm like, EA have really gone to the moon with upgrades and the promo packs. Like, it is it's a nightmare out there. Like, genuinely, when a pack costs £30-40 for one pack, I know it's got a lot of stuff in it, but it's very expensive. So we are going to finish off these, and then I'll kind of show you some ways to get some good fodder into your team. And that's going to be it finished. Nice and easy with obviously some of the stuff that's already in the club, so there's not too much to kind of tell you there. Let's see what we can get in this 90 plus though. I don't think I've ever had a good one, to be honest, out of the picks. I've had some good icons, but definitely not out of the picks. Give me something, please. I mean, I do love a Butra, but he's not going to help me anytime soon. It's one of them. Like, it's a good card, but it's not necessarily the best. So we did get 3 90s out of this. So where do I get these fodder packs from? Because this is where we're kind of now at the point where you may have the team of the week, you may have all of the kind of SBCs ready, but you still don't know either to plug it, or you may just need a couple more really high rateds. So first and foremost, like I said with all of the challenges, marquee matchups, team of the season challenge, daily login, get them done straight away. That's going to be number 1 you need to be doing. Then with the upgrades, I would suggest doing the 84x7, which will require doing a team of the week pick. They come in at about 15,000 coins. If you was to buy a team of the week off the market right now, I'm pretty sure they're coming in at about 30 to 40,000 because of that SBC. So it makes more sense. If we go, I don't think I can get them. I think they're, yeah, as I say, they were about 40 yesterday. They're give or take the same. Like, they're not going to be available. So you are looking at about 40,000. And even then, you might even go a little bit higher just purely on the fact that everybody is extinct. So you're going to have to snipe them at that. So if you bought a 40,000 team of the week, that is going to be nearly 3 of them SBCs buying from straight. You might as well do that. You may not get the highest rated, but it is a guaranteed 83 at the minimum, and normally you get at least an 85. So that's more than the way to go. What I would suggest is if you're doing the 84x7s like that as well, when you've done the 4 of them, because you'll need 3 for the upgrade, 1 for the icon, 2 and 1 more extra if you want to do 2 of the icons, then obviously it does repeat as well. So then you just pick your highest run rated out of that. More than likely, you'll get an 87 or an 88, as they predominantly are always in it. So, once you've done that, you've got your team of the weeks, you're golden. Then your daily golds. Then you've got the choice between, at the moment, the 77 Premier League BWSL and also the 80 player pick. Now, we are getting upgrades tomorrow, so we will do a full list on them. Hopefully, they are going to be the premium Premier League and the normal Premier League and BWSL upgrade. So that would be like 11 Premier League BWSL players in one pack, 3 or 4 rares I think it is for the premium, but it does require 11 rares. So what I would suggest with this is I would personally go with a lot of the 80 player picks to kind of replenish and not necessarily use as many rares, just because you only need one for this. I think you only need one for both, but you get at least an 80 plus back. And for my kind of number, I think you need 3 actually. So yeah, I would definitely go with the player picks until tomorrow. If we don't get that upgrade, say we get player picks back and it's just that, then maybe yes, you could go with a Premier League specific, but I would always kind of go on the side of a player pick personally. I like the packs, and in terms of what you technically get back in 2 players and being Prem specific, then that it does make sense to go with them. But I've always been more favoured towards player picks just because they tend to be better. That is just normally the only thing that I can suggest to you, but that normally works in my opinion. Team of the season, I mean, I could try at least, but that's kind of where I'd be going with it. Now, how do you keep the kind of gold cards into it? Because you can do as many as you've got in the club, but then once you've finished, where do you go with it? Now, obviously with the 90 Encore, it's going to require a lot of high rateds. So what you can do is you can use the exchange for this factor, and you can give up an 89, maybe 1 or 2 of them, or you can give up all your 86 and 85s to be able to get more players back. When it comes to an 89, I think the cheapest player that you can get that is 89 and above is going to actually be a 90 rated card. So I believe, if I was right earlier, it is a team of the season, which I'm going to see if I can find his name, as I cannot remember which one it was. But the 89s come in, I believe, at about 20,000 coins currently. But you have got Banza, who is currently coming in, and it says at 19,000. So that would be technically at least 1,000 cheaper. So it's not necessarily the worst. So say for instance we've got the 19k there, that works really well. Obviously you can snipe him at, oh wow, you can snipe him at 14 if you can get him even cheaper. He's currently coming in, the minimum price you could get him at is going to be, so if I could, yeah, you could snipe him at that, so that'd be even better. If you could snipe him any lower, 18,000, beautiful. So we put him in the club. That's 18,000 coins. You physically cannot buy 51 players that are cheaper than that one card. If you wanted to do that, you are looking at, if say, what we're going for, say 350, 400. So say 400, we'll go 51 times, say what, 400, put it on the higher end. You're looking at 20,500 coins for that, plus the time it takes to actually do it. Whereas this, and also the fact that you can only get a certain rate in there. That's not even rares as well. With this, there is the chance of getting at least something back as well. So 90 rated, 51 players. Nice and easy. It's quick as that. It's why I really like the exchange this year. I think they need to keep this in. It has been an absolute blessing for it. So what you can do from here, we open up the 51. I'm not saying that you'll always get anything. We'll just get rid of him. But there is a chance of you getting another team of the season, another 89. It wouldn't be the first time that I've got something from it, but there is a chance that you don't get anything. That is the kind of luck of the draw. So we're going to get are we going to get to Stegen? Are we going to get to Stegen? I mean, that kind of does it all, really. Another 89. We could just go ahead and put him back in. That is absolutely perfect. So for 19,000 coins, we have then just gained another X amount already. So we can go ahead and sell any of these. So obviously any tradable ones we can sell. All of the rest of these can go back into player picks. And then that 89 to Stegen can just go back in. Now that is very lucky. It's definitely not going to happen every single time. But that is technically 102 players for literally 19,000 coins. And even if you've got a couple of 85s, maybe an 86, it's still extra players that you wouldn't get from just buying the players. So the exchange is a must, an absolute must. From there, we put all of them players back into your selected upgrade if it wants to be the double upgrade here or the player pick, and then you just keep going from there. So then you save one of the players you can then obviously put into the Encore upgrade. If then you wait until you get a duplicate team of the season, that is going to be then perfect. If you get an Ollie Watkins duplicate, that's a 93 player. That is going to lower the rating massively on this 89, and it is just that easy to do. You keep doing that around, and it is just as simple as that. You don't have to do it all today. There is 2 times you can do it, and you've got 2 days until it refreshes again, if you even want to. This is a method that will work for all of these players as well. If you wanted to do that way, you can go and complete literally everybody just with a little bit of time, but the icon upgrade is kind of what everybody is here for. So let me know down below how your icon upgrade's gone, and if this method did help, a like and a subscription would always be lovely. And if you want to check out the videos on screen, that is all helpful again. Peace.